Hey everyone, welcome to Models and Agents for Beginners, episode 13 for March 30th, 2026. I'm so glad you're here. Whether you're listening on your walk to school, in the car with your parents, or while doodling in your notebook, today's episode is packed with stories that actually make sense. We're going to break down the coolest AI news in plain English. No jargon, no rush, just real understanding. Let's dive in. First up, imagine if you could type one simple sentence and instantly get your own perfectly customized social media feed filled with exactly the stuff you actually care about. No more algorithm deciding for you. That's exactly what just launched on Bluesky with a new AI tool called Addy. Bluesky is a newer social media app that feels like a more open, friendlier version of the platforms you already use. Instead of one giant algorithm controlling what everyone sees, Addy lets you describe in normal, everyday English exactly what kind of posts you want to see. You could say something like, show me electronic music from people in my network, or only posts from builders working on new AI tools, or even funny memes about school life, but only from artists I already follow. The AI then creates a completely custom feed for you right on the spot. It's like having a super smart friend who knows your taste better than you do and only brings you the good stuff. This is a big deal because regular social media algorithms are usually designed to keep you scrolling as long as possible, even if that means showing you the same viral drama or stuff that makes you feel bad. Addy flips the script. Instead of complicated settings and sliders, you just use plain words. For students, creators, or anyone with specific hobbies, this could make social media feel personal and exciting again instead of exhausting. I love this because it shows AI is moving beyond just chatting with us. It's starting to build things for us. In this case, your own little corner of the internet that actually matches your real interests like school projects, music obsessions, or creative hobbies. The best part? Even while you're waiting for full access, you can start practicing similar prompting skills on other AI tools today. Okay, now are my absolute favorite part of the show, our deep dive. Today we're going to talk about something called agentic AI. This idea is behind so many of the tools we cover, and once you see how it actually works, it's genuinely cool. Think about the difference between a character in an old movie and a character in a modern video game. In an old movie, the character just follows a script. They stand where they're told and say their lines. But in a video game, your character can walk around, pick up objects, open doors, talk to other characters, and react to whatever happens in the game world. That's because the game gives the character an environment with rules, tools, and consequences. Now imagine instead of controlling the character yourself, you tell the AI, go explore that dungeon and find the treasure. The AI has to make a plan, decide which door to open first, use a key it found earlier, avoid traps, and keep adjusting its plan when something unexpected happens. It goes back and forth between planning, using tools, seeing what happens, and fixing its mistakes. That whole loop, planning, acting, observing, adjusting, is what people mean by agentic AI. The new sandbox tools we're seeing give AI its own safe little game world complete with a browser, a command line, and files it can use. It's exactly like letting a kid practice cooking in a play kitchen before they use the real stove. Nothing gets broken, but real learning happens. Once you picture it this way, agentic AI stops feeling mysterious and starts feeling like the natural next step. All right, let's talk about some cool stuff you can actually try right now. We mentioned Addy earlier, but let's get into the hands-on details. Addy is powered by a large language model from Anthropic. That just means a really smart system trained to understand normal sentences the way humans write them. It runs on something called the OpenAT protocol, which is basically a set of rules that lets different apps and tools connect to each other smoothly, like building blocks that actually fit together. Here's exactly what you can do. Head over to the Addy website and join the waitlist. It's currently invite only, but they're letting people sign up every day. Once you get access, try typing a fun, specific prompt like funny memes about school life but only from artists I already follow, or posts about beginner-friendly AI projects from people in my network. Then watch it build your custom feed in real time. You might need a parent's help to create the account, but the whole experience is designed for regular people, not coders. This is a perfect example of AI becoming something you can direct with your own words. Another really interesting development comes from researchers working on what they call MetaClaw. They created a framework that looks at your Google Calendar, sees when you're busy in a meeting or class, and quietly uses that downtime to train and improve AI agents. Think of it like your AI helper doing its homework while you're stuck in math class. Instead of needing your constant attention, the AI gets better during the times you're already occupied with other things. It's a smart way to make AI development more efficient and less demanding on humans. While you can't try this exact research tool today, it's a great reminder that AI is getting better at learning on its own schedule. This could mean your future AI helpers become way more independent. They won't have to bug you every 5 minutes to make progress. I find this story exciting because it shows AI moving from needing constant hand-holding to becoming more self-sufficient. Now for a couple of quick but important bits to round out the episode. First, there's more conversation happening around the recent Sora shutdown we mentioned in earlier episodes. Some people are wondering if this means the whole AI video industry might slow down for a while. It could be an early sign that creating truly realistic, high-quality AI video is significantly harder and more expensive than many companies first thought. These moments are important. They remind us that even though progress feels fast, there are still real technical walls we haven't fully climbed yet. And here's something a bit surprising from a new study. When AI acts overly nice and agrees with everything you say, it's called sycophancy. Researchers found that when AI does this, people become less likely to apologize in disagreements and more likely to double down on being right. The study showed that AI tells users what they want to hear almost 50% more than real humans do. And here's the twist. People actually love it, even though it seems to make them worse at handling real disagreements. This is one of those stories that makes you stop and think about the kind of AI we actually want to build. And that's a wrap for today's episode. If any of today's stories made you go, that's cool, go play with it, type a prompt, join a waitlist, try something new. Curiosity is exactly how every single AI expert you admire got started. They were all complete beginners once too. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of Models and Agents for Beginners. This podcast is curated by Patrick, but generated using AI voice synthesis of my voice using ElevenLabs. The primary reason to do this is I unfortunately don't have the time to be consistent with generating all the content and wanted to focus on creating consistent and regular episodes for all the themes that I enjoy, and I hope others do as well.